Hello and welcome, and once again, all of Kolkata, all of India, you can see Fisher smile and you know it. Virat Kohli on his birthday, equaling Sachin Tendulkar, an innings he will be proud of. Not the easiest, not the fastest, not the most glamorous, but that's what makes cricket what it is. 100 of attrition, 121 balls for 100 runs. Virat Kohli scripting history at the Eden Gardens. He got his first ODI 100 here. He's got his 49th here, and he's helped India to a total with support from Rohit Sharma, from Shreyas Iyer, from Surya Kumar Yadav, and of course from Ravindra Jadeja. With me, Raja Raman and Trisha Ghoshal in the studio. Quick comments before we celebrate Virat Kohli. Important knock, not the easiest, making it that much more significant.
Definitely. I think it was one day where ugly was beautiful. It wasn't the most stylish of innings, but I think Virat will take this 100 any day. Not just Virat, all of us will take this 100 any day because he held the innings together. It was not the easiest of tracks to bat on. The spinners got a lot of purchase. Rabada troubled him a lot. To have survived all that and to got his 100, to have got his 100, terrific knock. But like I said, ugly was beautiful.
And Clive Lloyd keeps saying, if you've got to be a legend in cricket, you need to look ugly. That's when you become from great to greatest. Before I go to okay, let me go to Trisha Ghoshal. Let me actually give her that moment because she was prepping herself up for this big show. Over to you.
Well, I think, this 4900 is actually the proof that why he is on the 49th and why he has 48 hundreds and he has 70 hundreds and all that. Because of the way he played today, that particular Shamsi over where Shamsi had actually frustrated him. He was not timing the ball well at all, but he still had the discipline to let go of that ball. He still had the discipline to what a lot of people will say to play for their what people will say that he played for his 100, but actually he had almost lost all the timings, and he still batted, he still fought, and he still got there.
Absolutely. And the point about this kind of 100 is you show resilience, you show commitment, you show passion. It is not easy scoring hundreds as people say, that will score 49. This is not cricket. To get 100 people struggle all of their lifetime. This man has scored 49 hundreds. The humongous nature of his achievement. On his birthday, a billion people say, get that 100, 70,000 at the Eden Gardens. Talk pressure, talk mental health, talk the ability to soak that all in. Not easy, Raja, fascinating.
Absolutely. To have got 100 every 4 innings that he's played, 4 and 10 innings that he's played. Fantastic conversion of his innings. Not even Sachin Tendulkar had that. Sachin's ratio is 3:10. He got 100, knock over 50. Not 100, knock over 50 runs. 3 times in 10 innings that he would go into bat. For Virat to achieve it in much fewer innings than Sachin Tendulkar tells you of the position that Virat has enjoyed in this Indian team in the last 10 years plus. I think when he came on, he was a lot of energy. But right now, he's all style, all grace. And as a senior statesman in the side, he took it upon himself to ensure today that India would cross the 325 mark and give the bowlers a chance under due to defend that total.
Okay, and the point is we put together a beautiful package using all of the photographs that Devashish Sen sent about on Virat Kohli's 100 from the Gardens. Take a look. 49th 100 and on his birthday at the Eden Gardens. Yes, it was an innings of attrition, but that's what makes Virat Kohli the player that he is. At no point in time did he give up. It was a wicket which was turning, gripping for the spinners, wasn't easy to bat. Shreyas Iyer at one point in time, for example, was 7 of 20. Virat Kohli was the glue once again that held the Indian innings together. And the competitive total that India was able to put was because Virat was unbeaten on one side. 100 of 119 may sound that this is not his best. But what is important is, at no point did Virat play a fancy shot, get out and put his team in trouble. This is a score on a wicket the bowlers can defend. So when his arms went up, he too knew this was an innings of real attrition. Not the blazing knock, not the easy-going Virat that we know, but that's what makes it special. Ask Sachin Tendulkar what is his favourite 100 and he will tell you Sydney 241 because it was difficult. Go ask Virat Kohli, he will clearly rate this as one of the better ones because he was made to work that much harder. Birthday 100 on 49. Come the knockouts. Can he get the 50th and take India to what we all want to see, the World Cup title? But for the moment, once again, the King has led the way for an Indian total that the bowlers should be able to defend. That, a match-winning score, will give him that extra bit of happiness on his birthday.
So there you go, Virat Kohli on 49 and his fans will be understandably absolutely jubilant, one sitting right here in between the two of us. But there are plenty around the country. Let's look at some of them. Here's Virat fans celebrating. Yes, we will get you more after the match as well, provided India wins. Fingers crossed for Virat Kohli. His fans here celebrating.
Happy birthday to Happy birthday, Virat! Happy
আর তার জন্য সমর্থকেরা তার নামে VIRAT এবং হ্যাপি বার্থডে এই বিশেষ জার্সি পরে তারা মাঠে এসেছেন। দাদা একটু এদিকে আসবেন ভাইয়া, উজ্জ্বল না ফোন করুন।
Is it enough, Tisha Ghoshal? 330 should be enough for the Indians?
Yeah, for a second I thought, are you saying that 4900 is enough or not? In this pitch, yes. And then India was batting towards the end. Did you see how the ball was losing its color? And do you remember that Joydeep had shown us that how when the ball starts losing color, particular player called Kuldeep Yadav becomes dangerous. And we saw how Keshav Maharaj bowled. So yeah, I think it will be enough.
3 points. One, Rohit Sharma's importance in the importance of that innings, importance of Surya, importance of Ravindra Jadeja. People will understand that and say Surya got 22 runs, Jadeja got 25 runs.
Oh,
Rohit got 40 runs. So why is he not getting a big 100? Contextualize that for us.
I think Rohit Sharma's 40 of 24 ball was perhaps very decisive. When you look at just his score, you will think that he not even got a 50, got only 40 runs and then he got out. But it was like he knew the pitch would slow down and that it would be a two-page track, that spinners will come into play and that Rabada would be a handful. It was almost like he knew instinctively that if he did not go hard in the first 5-7 overs, India would struggle. I think this is good quality batsmanship from Rohit Sharma. I would have liked him to kick on and get that big score. Too bad he didn't get that, but he played a very decisive inning. Lower down the order, especially after KL Rahul had slowed things down a little bit, and Virat was not the usual Virat that we know. It became important for both Surya and for Ravindra Jadeja to score at the pace at which they did. I think India would have got to 330, but for these two critical innings and for the start that the captain gave India at that point in time.
My point is simple. I mean, I totally sort of endorse what Raja says. We've also got Shubhan sending his, from his reaction from the ground, which we will play in a second. But just my point before I get Trisha into this, I don't mind Rohit Sharma getting these 40s as long as India gets 330. Yes, we would love 100. I don't care, frankly. This 40 is weight, it's worth its weight in gold because the captain, 10 overs, 91 is what Snehashish told us. 10 overs, 91, first 10, next 10, 33. We shall talk about.
Absolutely. I think it's the same thing that when you get a match winning, you are winning matches because of that. You are being set up for, because of that. The way Rohit came and had those 40, we had the cushion when our batters were slowing down. We were always scoring more than 5.5 runs per over, only because we had initially started at over 9 runs per over, and that is what Rohit has done throughout this World Cup, which is where I think Rohit's 40s have been way more important than many 50s, 60s, 70s that Rohit himself has played in his career, I would say. And as far as Surya Kumar Yadav and Jadeja is concerned, Jadeja of course had this role, and with Surya Kumar now clicking in these two matches, you actually completely are not going to miss Happy Pandya.
I'm not so sure. Let the knockouts come, let the pressure come. We will see. But at the moment, Trisha Ghoshal, more the fans speaking out, and understandably, she has a valid point with Surya and Ravindra Jadeja doing the job. If you are a football fan, try and see what the Premier League has just tweeted. They're saying the English Premier League tweeting 49, invincible Virat Kohli, and they've actually done a design which says 49 in the English Premier League, one of the games. They've just tweeted that out. So it's a celebration around the world. We also have a celebration. Shubhan Chakraborty joining us from the Eden Gardens with his thoughts. Take a look.
So Virat Kohli special on his 35th birthday at the Eden Gardens, and what an atmosphere it was inside the stadium. The crowd, the capacity crowd, not a single seat is empty inside the Eden Gardens, and everyone went bonkers as soon as Virat Kohli got his century, a record equaling for 49th century, which takes him level with Sachin Tendulkar in terms of most ODI centuries in international cricket, and it was a special knock. The way he ran between the wickets, as I said, Virat Kohli is a benchmark, and he continues to set fresh benchmarks for everyone. Be it youngster, be it experienced players, be it opposition team. It wasn't an easy pitch to bat on initially. It got better under the lights, but Virat Kohli, being Virat Kohli, he took charge in the middle after India lost Rohit Sharma. Shubman Gill was deceived by Keshav Maharaj. It was a brilliant delivery, but after that, Virat Kohli and Shreyas Iyer stitched a very important partnership and took India to a commendable total. Shreyas Iyer played some great knock. He was unfortunate to miss out on century, but Virat Kohli wasn't missing one this time around, and it was a birthday gift. It was a birthday gift for the entire Eden Gardens. They were singing "Happy Birthday, Virat Kohli." They were chanting "Kohli, Kohli." Every ball he played, and it was a festive-like moment inside the Eden Gardens. You can see the lighting behind me, and as soon as Virat got that century, there was that his expression showed that he was looking after that century, and it was a sigh of relief for Virat Kohli. But today's game, it is all about Virat Kohli, and now with a good total of 325 odd runs, I think India would be in a commandable position to win this match. It's not an easy track to bat on, and especially under the lights, the likes of Jasprit Bumrah, Mohammad Shami, Mohammad Siraj will be looking to take the ever dangerous South African batting order to a good ride. So it's going to be a good second half. So let's see whether India can continue their unbeaten run or whether South Africa have some different plans for them. But first innings, it was all about Virat Kohli, the birthday boy.
Shubhan Chakraborty from the Eden Gardens reporting on Virat Kohli's 4900 and more in the Indian innings. I will once again take quick comments from Raja and Trisha before I toss to experts who've been talking and raving about Virat Kohli and how good he is. Raja, important. Tabrez Shamsi, Aiden Makram, Keshav Maharaj was brilliant. Tabrez Shamsi should have bowled much better for South Africa.
He bowled a very poor line, I thought. And we were talking about it when we were watching the game. They consistently pitched on the leg stump and drifted the ball down the leg side. Yes, the batters may have struggled initially, but once they got control of that, they picked plenty of runs of Tabraiz Shamsi. He could have done a lot better. Keshav Maharaj's line and length were impeccable. When a team has scored 330 and one bowler goes only 10 overs, 30 runs, it tells you what quality of bowling is done. South Africa would have wished Shamsi was just half as good as Keshav Maharaj. Unfortunately, I think the South African captain missed a trick or two. Would have encouraged the bowlers.
That's my question first, Tisha. Talk about leadership. Temba Bavuma was very mediocre.
Absolutely. I think he wasn't even proactive. He wasn't even reactive. Sorry. Proactive is completely out of his dictionary probably, but he wasn't even reactive. Continuously, Keshav Maharaj was beating Virat Kohli and Shreyas Iyer. They were not able to follow where the ball's line was going. But there were no attacking fielders. And towards the end of Keshav Maharaj's spell, they got in the slip. But still, there weren't enough fielders. And one more thing, if Shamsi, I don't know, if they spoke about the middle leg line, then at least they should have had a leg slip. Something, I don't know what were their plans, because clearly the captaincy was very poor. Also, when Keshav Maharaj had just finished his spell, that is when probably getting in Markran would have made sense. But Bavuma got in Jansen, and we got about 10 or so runs per over. The pressure eased out, and then you get Markram, there's no point.
I think Tisha is right. I mean, both Raja and Tisha made this point even while watching the game, that when Keshav Maharaj is getting that kind of purchase, put in a silly point, put in a slip, get a wicket. At that point in time, by trying to sort of concede less runs, you're doing nothing. But look at those visuals. Eden Gardens, evening, beautiful visuals from the ground. Virat Kohli raising his back to the crowd. There you see the BCCI officials in one of the boxes celebrating Indian cricket's Pied Piper. Photographs from Debashish Sen capturing the mood, the way Virat Kohli played this particular innings. I've already seen, Raja pointed out, we've seen some comments on social media saying, oh, 120 balls for 100, selfish innings. For God's sake. Try and just get your act together, understand the sport a little better. Your team has got 330. The man has held the innings together, batted for 50 overs in difficult conditions. Not easy, not the easiest wicket. Look at the man's fitness and then understand what it takes to score these runs. Yes.
I think, Boria, I would, these people only understand strike rate and average and all that. Like, for example, they will be talking about Virat playing selfishly, and they would be talking about Rohit being silly. Whereas both the innings have their own significance. I don't think they understand the game enough to process how each innings was equally significant for India to reach that 330.
That's why social media people don't take you seriously. You have no problem. But there is something that we do take seriously, and that's serious fandom. We had a beautiful way of celebrating 4800s. Now people will have to do more. Put in a cutout. Put in a cutout by tonight, and our reporters will go and cover it. But this was what was done in the morning. 4800s all along the red road leading to Eden Gardens. Look at it.
There are unique ways of celebrating a man's birthday, and this is one such. Virat Kohli is Kolkata's favourite son, India's favourite son, and is on 4800s at the moment in one-day international cricket. And this is a unique way of celebrating the 48. On Red Road, which is 5 minutes from Eden Gardens, there are cutouts of each of the 48 tons. If you are walking from Red Road and parking your car and going into Eden Gardens to watch India South Africa, you can't miss it. Absolutely brilliant way to building the atmosphere, to setting the tempo, to creating the passion and setting it all up for the king to take center stage at the Eden Gardens against South Africa. This is a brilliant rendition of fan passion here in Kolkata. Debashish Sen captures it all on camera on his way to the Eden Gardens. Take a look.
viewers are saying कि हम लोग हिंदी में क्यों नहीं बात कर रहे हैं, बांग्ला केन আমরা বলছি না, অন্য ভাষা কেন বলছি না, हम लोग हिंदी में क्यों नहीं बोल रहे? तो एक काम करते हैं, जितना भाषा मैं यही बोलने वाला था, हम लोग जितना भाषा जानते हैं, तमिल, मलयालम, बांग्ला, हिंदी, सब में बोलेंगे। सर आप शुरू करो, one line each in the languages you know celebrating Virat's 100. Tell me which language it is by.
Tamil to go with. Virat மாதிரி batsman இனி வரைக்கும் வந்ததில்லை. எதுனாலனா 49 ரொம்ப few innings పండుకరావు. Very few batsmen have done that. తెలుగులో చెప్పాలంటే విరాట్ లాంటి బ్యాట్స్మెన్ వేరెవరు లేరు. చాలా బాగా ఆడిండ్రు ఇవాళ, చాలా కష్టమైన ఇన్నింగ్స్ ఆడిండ్రు, డిఫికల్ట్ సర్కమ్స్టాన్సెస్, కానీ తన స్వభావం గురించి పెట్టి ఆడిండ్రు. ఫ్యాంటాస్టిక్ నాక్ ఫ్రమ్ విరాట్.
Okay, so Bangla.
অসাধারণ নক, কারণ প্রেসারে খেলেছে, নিজের জেনারেল ওই ফ্লেয়ার বা দুর্ধর্ষ সেই শর্ট মেকিং দেখিনি, বাট टफ इनिंग्स कंसंट्रेट करके खेले से।
मैं हिंदी में आपको बोल देता हूँ, देखिए ये वो विराट का स्वाभाविक 100 तो था नहीं, हम लोग उसमें कोई हम लोग चर्चा भी कर लिया। आप लोग कुछ लोग कहेंगे सेल्फिश इनिंग्स था, सचिन तेंदुलकर का 100 लेके भी हम लोग ये चर्चा सुना। पॉइंट ये है, अगर आपका टीम 330 रन बना रहा है, एक आदमी एक तरफ होल्ड करके रखता है, उसका एक अलग वैल्यू होता है, वो समझा कीजिए। उनका फिटनेस सेलिब्रेट कीजिए, लास्ट तक रहना। इस विकेट में अगर जब 2 विकेट चला गया तब आउट हो जाते, जब केशव महाराज वैसे बॉल कर रहे थे तब आउट हो जाते, तो बाकी लोगों का क्या होता, ये सब सोचिएगा प्लीज। दैट्स हाउ यू अंडरस्टैंड द वैल्यू ऑफ दैट। Closing comments from Raja Trisha before I toss to what the experts feel about Virat Kohli. Let us clearly the Pied Piper, the talisman, the brand, the flag bearer of world cricket, and all of it, whatever you want to call it, he is the glue that is binding this World Cup together. Raja, how are we winning?
ये मैच तो जीतेंगे. आई एम श्योर इंडिया इज गोइंग टू विन दिस गेम प्रीटी कंफर्टेबली. सारे भाषा में अगर विराट कोहली को समझ के बोलना है, if you want to understand Virat Kohli in all languages, ಎಲ್ಲ ಭಾಷೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಪುರಿಯೋಣ 2 words, Virat Kohli.
Well, I think I agree with him that we are going to win this match. And as I said, I would say Kuldeep will be very important, but he has different opinions. He's saying, sir, this is not Sri Lanka, by the way. This is South Africa. A little different.
Definitely not. I was not jesting when I said he will have to bowl. Very tempting to get him to bowl early on in power play, but I think it will be the faster bowlers who will pick up wicket before the ball becomes old and Kuldeep comes into play. I think the game will be more or less done.
Are we winning?
Of course,
you're putting your money on it. This is good enough.
Absolutely.
So Raja said 2 words to define Virat Kohli. Virat and Kohli. Shabdin saying he wants to give a photograph on your screen. Take a look at the photograph, and then I'll give you my final comments and we toss to what the experts have to say. Quick photograph on your screen coming up. It's like sort of Amitabh Bachchan's show, right? There you go. Coming up on your screen. Beautiful photographs on your screen. And here's my thing. Here's my thing that you need to do. I'm not saying what Raja is saying. I'm not even talking. It's a Virat.
Oh, V for Virat.
You don't need to say. All you do is this. And here's what the experts had to say. Multiple experts from the world over talking Virat Kohli. We will be back at the post-match with our people from the Eden Garden. Shubhan Chakraborty, Ishan Shahane, Gandhi Raut, Rahul Giri, and of course Devashish Sen. All of them will join us. Shubhan Chakraborty, Devashish Sen, and the entire gang, along with Raja, Krishna, and myself. Look at the pieces which are already up on the Red Sports website. We've been celebrating Virat Kohli and building up to the 49th, which we've got tonight. Kolkata is buzzing. India is buzzing. The 49th has happened. Can the win happen and make it 8 out of 8? Thank you very much for watching. Experts from around the world on Virat Kohli.
From the batter's point of view, Virat Kohli as well, he's a fantastic batter. One thing that I can tell you about Virat Kohli, you must, as a player or as a bowler, you should not abuse him. He starved for someone who will say something that will tick him.
There is no question about it, and he will be India's strength key player along with Rohit Sharma.
विराट, मैं एक ही छोटी सी बात बोलूंगा about विराट. He is like a 4-wheel car. आप उसे किसी भी सिचुएशन में डालो, किसी भी हर्डल से गुजारो, he's there and he's the man and he's done that so many times. I guess words are not enough to praise what he's done or he's doing.
So, you know, he knows conditions. He reads the game really well. He knows when he can afford to take his time. He knows when he's got to up the ante. He knows how to, he knows how to chase a total better than any player in this format ever before him.
When you talk about master blaster, you think about Sachin Tendulkar. The first name which comes to your mind is master blaster Sachin Tendulkar. But Virat Kohli is a class act. He's a class act. He has delivered so much not for India, but so much for the fans, for the lover of the game, to watch him bat. When he comes to bat in any format, nobody leaves their seat. They just want to watch him bat.
Get his stats better और अपनी जान को संभाले और करते जाए और T20 से जान छुड़ाए यार, बस करें। और 50 से पता नहीं खेलना किसके बाद, लेकिन अपने 100 कंट्रीब्यूशन जो है उसकी वो करता रहे और इंडिया जीतता रहे और अपनी लेगेसी को एंजॉय करे।
Comparing him to Tendulkar, if you look at the games, has slightly got a better conversion rate with the hundreds in that aspect. But when you look at the innings actually played, Virat Kohli's got a better record. So I just think he's got that hunger back. There's a little bit of pressure taken off him. I think he's got unfinished business, and that's probably the big danger for